What's up, Digidestins? This is Kyle D, better known as RideMyAvatar, and today we are going to be doing a market watch. So guys, without further ado, let's dive into this video and talk about it. So guys, I know BT21 got some information. We got two new starter decks, which is going to be a Greymon and a Metal Garurumon theme. Probably we're going to get a mix where we get both TK and Kari as well. The way it's being worded is that you can combine both starter decks and be able to make a couple decks with it. So that's going to be pretty cool. Probably one will be focusing on End Result Omnimon, while the other will be focusing on the angelic, you know, little siblings. So being able to probably separate the two into existence would be pretty cool and a unique take on deck building. So it's going to be really interesting. You can buy, basically the goal is to buy four total starter decks and be able to mix and match, and I think that's a genius idea. We also got an announcement that every main protagonist is getting some support, so that means Zafaigamon's going to get some support. That means all the way probably Applemon might actually make an appearance. Maybe we got like a 2% chance on that happening, but you know, that's good to know. But we're going to cover some cards you want to pick up before anything crazy goes happening with them. So first off, we do have Zafaigamon from Digimon Liberators EX07. We're taking a look, $8, close to $9 a pop. So it's holding strong in that range, guys. Then Europe side looking like 7 to 8 euros, definitely on that board. Vortex Resonance, I told you guys this thing was going to hit 15. It might go lower. So there is nothing that's really screaming pick this up. So just keep this in mind that you're going to want these. Europe side, $14 to $15 as well, 15 euros. Not a bad thing. I mean, it's expected, and this is where I said I would pick up in the price point range, and I am very comfortable with this. It could go down a little bit more, but now as it goes down more and more, guess what's going to happen? Means when it finally doubles in price, your value has increased. So I'm definitely saying make sure you grab your Vortex Resonance now, as these are great pickups for future support, even if it becomes a 2 of. Heavy Metal Dramon is another great card that you should probably snag now, and that is because once the support starts coming in for this deck, you know for the facts that all it takes is one card reveal and boom, these things explode. Europe side, I mean, for the Alti art though, it's up to 20 bucks. Remember this thing being at $14 range? Well, this is definitely a good flipping point. If you guys are comfortable at $20 a pop, I think this is a really good flip. I think if you guys pick these up at 13s, I think now is a really good time to make at least a solid, decent profit. Europe side though, looking like 8 to 10 euros. Not where you guys want to be flipping yet. Europe side looking like 2 euros to 3 euros. This is where you guys kind of pick up and then hold off and watch the American market go crazy, and then you bring them over to the Americans and make your profit. Lucemon Chaos Mode Inferno Extension did have a crazy shenanigans over the week. Got bought out and is still pretty much on buyout. It's up to $40 a pop. If you guys have been waiting for a time to start offloading them, this is probably the time. People are willing to pay that closer to $40 range when these things were like 15s. So just keep that in mind. Europe side, 17s to going up to 23s. It's starting to catch up to us. So just keep this on your radar. Gundramon's another card that's been weird. It was like a $2 card. Now it's about 3 times the profit. So it's almost at an $8 card. So make sure you get, if you guys have this as bulk and this was sitting as bulk, this is time to move it actually. This is actually great value for you. Europe side, looking like 1 euro to 2 euros. Magnamon X Antibody Texture, did they sell? Holy cow, somebody just came in and cleared out the last couples. Wow. Wow. Yeah, it's gone. It's gone. The antithesis of the word gone. But taking a look though, yeah. Europe side, 522 euros to 674 euros. You guys have copies. Fenrir Lugamon Takamazuchi Secret BT17. Taking a look right now. $15 a pop is not bad. Europe side, 10s to 12 euros. Again, this should be on your radar just in case there is some shenanigans later. And what do I mean by shenanigans? Is that the new wave of support with Lugamon actually does some crazy shenanigans. So definitely hold off because he is a pro tag. So another Takamazuchi theme support in any way capacity is going to help. Protoforms are going up, boys and girls. Even with the reprints, they're still holding strong in this $25 range. No surprise. I mean, they're event packs, so they are classified at higher rarity, but it's not going anywhere. And then you have the alternate art for protoforms holding strong in this $30 to $50 range. If this thing disappears and people are willing to pay closer to 60s, I will flip my alti. I'm not going to hold on to an alti that I can make almost a big difference in price. 17 to 26 euros just for the base. And then for altis, they're at 36 to 41s. Wow. Then let's talk about Magna Garurumon Store Tournament. Holding strong in this $11 range. I mean, wow. I expect this to come down though. Don't be alarmed like, oh wow, this is really going to be expensive card. At the end of the day, with how long this event is going to be running for, this is going to be overly abundant and it'll come down. It'll probably settle in the $4 range, to be honest with you, after it's reached this, if not lower. So just hold on. If you guys have these and you want to make your money, sell them now, to be straight honest with you. Anything else, don't waste. Europe side, 5 euros, 10 euros. Mirai EX06 holding strong in this $35 range, and it's still showing a trajectory of going down. Little by little it goes down, but not too crazily. So she'll definitely fall down a bit. Europe side, 29 to 33 euros. Metal Garurumon Acid Apocalypse BT15. Unless they are literally going to exclude this Metal Garurumon, I'm warning you now, make sure you get your copies because this is going to go up yet again. What was cooling it off was that the deck wasn't topping enough, so it was starting to fall down. But with the announcement of new support coming, you know what happens when new support comes in. This is the secrets climb first. So Europe side, 25 to 28 euros. War Greymon Blast Days. Make sure you get your copies of this as well. I highly recommend it. This is a $9 card. If you don't have them now, you're going to regret it when they climb up. So just make sure you get your copies. Alti art is at $15 a pop to heading to 20s. This is another thing. If you want a max rarity, this is a good investment point now too, because you're going to regret not having these when they become like $30, $40 plus cards once those starter decks get revealed. Europe side looking like 8 to 10 euros. And the worst case, and I'm going to be straight honest with you, is that if they exclude, you don't need the secret, and that they only want to focus on BT21 support past that as another focal point, and you don't need this War Greymon, at least you only spent like 15s in the range and like the low end 9s, instead of when the hype starts coming in just for a couple of reveals and go like, well, I need them now. Well, you know, then you're gonna go like, well, looking at it now, I don't really need these, and you can flip them maybe for the little bit of profit or try to break even, you know. That's kind of where I'm standing with this, is like, this is a coin flip at the moment. So 22 euros for its alti to go into 30s. Galamon Crimson Mode Ace Secret Crisis BT17. This is going up as well, guys. No surprise, I'm gonna probably list my extra 15 copies I have. Holy cow. Europe side looking like 7 to 8 euros. Memboost Sealed Promotional holding strong in this $40 range. It kind of makes sense because you get all 6 and they're all kind of in that ballpark of $10 each. So, I mean, just hold out, especially because we have another fest coming. Europe side, nothing. Agility Training Starter Deck 19 exclusive. So we got an announcement that the shuffles will have an alti in the starter decks as well. So it's trying to promote that you buy a couple mix and mash the shuffles too, which isn't bad. I think this has a lot of potential, and we're going to see where this goes, but knowing the trainings exist is a thing. Europe side looking like 30 euros to 50 euros. Doraemon alternate art next adventure BT07. We're holding strong at the 29 range. I expect this to tip scale soon. Once we start seeing anything with BT20 and it has a Doraemon related, this card is going to go. It's just teetering this 29 mark, unless the deck completely does something different. Europe side looking like 30 to 40 euros. Raremon promo 101. This thing's holding strong in the 23s, but it's coming down. The reprints are definitely helping this out, and they're just participations. Europe side 18 to 20 to 30 euros. Rena, why? So we're at 50s. Guys, this, to be straight honest with you, like, who came in and just said Rena needs to be $50? I don't know. Your Rena alties are at $50 too. So basically, I would just pick up the alties at this point and hold on to those, because the regular art is just more expensive. 35 to 45 euros. No surprise here. Taking a look for the alties, 50 to 55 euros. Mother D Reaper is starting to cool off a little bit by the trajectory, not too much, but we're holding strong in this $4 range. It's a good time to flip. 1 euros to 3 euros. Leviathan Animal Coliseum EX05, we're at $8.90, like basically $9 a pop. No surprise here. Animal Coliseum EXO Leviathan is just a really powerful card. This thing is a competitor in tournaments. Just a friendly reminder. Leviathan, you failed me. Leviathan, EX06, EX05, please. Thank you. 19 to 20 euros. God, you guys are expensive. Morphemon starting to cool off just a tad bit, not too much. It had that cool off period, and then boom, it's back up to the $20 range. Sorry if you guys missed it, but just wait for it to cool off again at this point. 24 to 25 euros. God, you guys are rough. Pteramon or Terramon starter deck 18. This is a $2.13 card. Yeah, like I said earlier, just start listing these, making your profits. Europe side looking like 50 cents to €1.14. Greymon alternate art Secret Crisis BT17, another card you probably should be picking up now than later, especially if Greymon support is shown off. They're going to be able to do something, and you may play one tamer with Tai or Kari in its name, especially because the starter deck is going to be related to the brothers and sister, brother-sister. You know, if they're related that way in any capacity. Boom. Just letting you know. Europe side looking like 12 to 15 euros. Oh, wow. Why does it skip like that? Do I have to go back one more? Nope, that's Takamazuchi. You guys are rude. Rude. There. 20 euros to 22 euros. DeathX event pack holding strong in this 43, 44 range. Give it some time, it will drop. Europe side 40 euros to 45 euros. Pause plugin is holding strong in this $7 to $8 range. Sakuyamon is Sakuyamon. Europe side 3 to 6 euros. Heaven's Judgment event pack holding strong in this $30 range. No surprise. No surprise. Europe side 8 euros to 14 euros. You guys got it cheap. Feng Longmon. This card is another card that is starting to show some traction on sales. It is on a low point. This is a good pickup point, actually, to make sure you get extra copies, is what we're going to use the word as. Extra copies in the form that if they ever print Ruin Mode, I mean, that's all it's going to take is its purple evil form. So if they ever make Feng Long Ruin Mode, you're going to see this card explode. Europe side 10 euros, 18s to 25 euros. Sorry, that's just for the alts. And then we had, no, why do you guys do this on Card Market, by the way? Taking a look, 18s to 21 euros. Then we have Galacticmon alternate art dimensional phase BT11. We're at $20 a pop. Oof. So Something to be friendly reminding you, Galacticmon is getting support in BT21. They announced that Owen and, what's his name? Owen Dreadnought and the other person, I'm drawing a blank, the one that plays Galacticmon will get support in that set. Regular art is 17s, 30s to 40 euros, and this time they're not going to do what they did before and was just give them a tamer and call it a day. AG Nagasumi alternate art Blastace, we're at $20 a pop. This is probably, if you have them listed, remove them from the site and just wait it out and just wait for the support to show up. 22s to 30 euros. Shu Lin alternate art. Shu here is looking at $29 a pop. Might be a good pickup price. Europe side, 23s to 26 euros. Alphamon Oryukin is another card to keep on your radar, especially because it is the alternate art. $15 a pop is not a bad pickup. Europe side, 13 to 25 euros. Distromon, another card that should be on your radar because once they start showing the Owens, what? God, the Venmon support for that character, if he's got in a whole evolutionary line and this Destromon stays in, it is definitely worth your value. Europe side looking like 4 euros to 5 euros. And that is all, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the market watch. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll catch you next one. Peace.